Okay, so first things first, I'm sorry if there's that loud noise in the background. I'm in a computer lab in the basement of the building that I live in, and there is an air conditioner going off. Um, Also, I have the lovely duty phone right here, so that could go off at any point in this video, but let's knock on wood and hope that that doesn't, because I don't want to have to stop. So, this is going to be a starting over vlog. This has been a really rough week. I got my MCAT score back on Tuesday, and I promised that I would share the score that I got, regardless of whether or not it was good or bad, as that's a good test of humility, and a lot of people will talk about getting a low MCAT score, but won't let you know. I wouldn't say it was super low. I did 1 point worse than what I needed for a program that I was applying for that is at my school that targets first-generation college students. I scored a 499. I scored a 124 in the physical sciences. I scored a 126 in cars, a 125 in biochem, and a 124 in psych-soc. I'm not going to try and justify why I scored poorly in those sections. I'm a little confused though, because psych-soc has always been my best section, that and cars, so I think I might have just rushed it on test day. Who knows? I'm not going to speculate. I don't think that I'm stupid. I don't think that this doesn't mean that I'm going to go to medical school. Is it unfortunate that I now have to spend another 4 hours every night studying? Again, yeah, but it is what it is. I work, 2 jobs, I go to school full time, and I perhaps didn't approach it with the seriousness that it deserved. This time I'm taking the test in June though, so that gives me like about 2 months of time outside of school, so I'm planning on doing mostly content review while I am in school, and then the last 2 months are just going to be me 6 to 10 hours a day, just working on doing practice. I did apply for an internship, and if I get that, that's going to be like 8 hours a day, 4 days a week. So luckily, since it's schoolwork, or luckily since it isn't schoolwork, sorry, I can't edit this video for reasons we'll get into, but since it's just not schoolwork, it's just work, that would give me a lot of downtime outside of the normal stuff to just get this done, so that would be pretty cool. We'll hear back about that whenever though. But yeah, so this is going to be just a starting over point. I decided that it wouldn't be a good idea to use the Kaplan books again, just because I had read all of them 2 times over, and I just got sick of it, and I didn't want to do like a huge content review, so I went with the Exam Crackers books. I went on eBay because they just came out with the 10th edition, so the 9th edition, which is, whatever, I was able to get it for like $50. So, you got the verbal reasoning, psych-soc, which I'm excited to get more into because this was a fun section, but obviously I didn't do amazing. Also, sorry for the gorilla videography. I'm using the front or the rear-facing camera on my phone for once, hoping that that will increase the quality of the video, because obviously the rear-facing camera is going to be better than the front-facing camera, but there's bad lighting in this room, and you're also currently sitting on a box, and you're propped up by a water bottle, so And then physics, chemistry, and then bio 1 and 2. And I have used these books a tiny bit in the past, and they're not the worst. I actually think they're kind of fun, and they do a good job of explaining things in a concise way, which is kind of what I wanted, considering I've seen these topics a few times. So yeah, I got my MCAT score back right before I took a really big exam, and the day after I took a really difficult exam that like half the class failed for an immunology class that I'm in. And then the same day that I got my MCAT score back, my computer broke, and I had an emotional breakdown in front of one of my advisors, and when I told her the score I got, she kind of scoffed and said that she's seen students with way worse scores get into pretty decent medical schools, but I mean, who knows? I can't say for now, but all I can say is I didn't do my best, and I'd like to do my best, and my computer's broken, so I'm currently sitting in an empty computer lab over spring break because I'm getting paid to do RA stuff over break. And yeah, so I'm planning on starting back up with this on Monday. I really have nothing to do, and since I don't have a computer, all I can really do is study. So, but this is going to be a short, stupid little video, but once I get a computer, which I don't know how long that's going to be, I'll be able to do better videos and more updates, but for now, that's really all I had, so stay tuned. I don't think this video is going to get any views. I don't think many of my videos are going to get any views, but yeah, if you got a low score on the first time, I think it's something like around 70% of all people have to retake the MCAT. Every physician that I have shadowed or known has retaken the MCAT, and it's really not that big of a deal. And of course I was like emotional when I saw my score, and I think the fact that I was just 1 point off was the most upsetting part, but again, almost everybody has to take it twice. It's a really difficult test. And given the circumstances that I was under studying for it, and considering that there were people that were able to take all summer off by themselves and just spend 6 to 8 hours a day studying and have gotten like 494s and 495s, I'm not too upset about it, and I know that I can always improve. I just know now that I need more practice than I was doing before, and just to take practice a little more seriously. But yeah, any comments, questions, concerns, feel free to comment below. But yeah, for now that's all I have, so next time I decide to update you, I'll see you then.